There's this dino wall, there's this terrifying things. Enjoy, like and subscribe if you like my channel, please. The non-subscribers, please subscribe if you're watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Peace. I'm feeling alright. I'm feeling alright. Oh, great heavens. Oh, great heavens.
Hello?
There goes Ian. Okay. I gotta go see if there's anything down here. I hope not. Well, the trench goes this way.
Dude, don't they
What?
say like spots of leopard or a sign of
Yeah.
evil? Look at all the trees around here. Like
Oh.
all the bark is coming off, and that one to the right of you.
You know, it don't feel right down here either.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about the moss. I'm talking like look to your right. A big tree.
Yeah.
There's chunks missing all out of it.
Yeah, something's wrong here. Dude, come here and feel how it feels over here too.
Oh, it hits you like right here.
It hits you. I say that's one. Oh God. Is there an animal or a bug on me?
No,
Oh, I feel like something just bit the hell out of my arm.
really.
God dang it, that hurt.
Nothing there.
That's a big step.
Oh.
That's the careful, dude.
State coal mine. Dude.
What was that?
Hello? Dude, something ain't right down here.
There's something down here with us.
Yeah.
You two should be very careful over what's happening in them trees.
God, I can't believe how much my arm's hurting.
While moving through a lower section of the site near the trenches, they noticed damage to trees. Bark stripped away, branches broken in a way that didn't look natural, and a strong, foul smell lingered in the air, and the atmosphere felt incredibly off.
That's Bigfoot,
Still,
that, man.
the worst was yet to come.
Or the Wendigo, or the Skinwalker, or whatever.
Dude, you smell it?
I do smell that, man. That does not
Feelings for bad spirits, man.
smell good.
Very prevalent.
Yeah, we started working our way back up.
And yes, guys, I will be going camping very soon. Getting better time, better everything. Gonna love it.
I don't know what that is, but it ain't good.
It is
And
not
this is a
good.
shout out to my sister, Sarah.
Oh, what the hell was that? Go,
Dude,
go, go, go!
That sounded like gunfire, man.
Live you all.
Is this right way?
Yeah, yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, shit.
I'm not hit, right?
Sounded like a gunshot.
No,
Oh, it could be a tree.
I don't think.
Down.
Bro, we shouldn't do
Somebody's messing with us over there. I don't know, somebody.
that. Was directed at us. It smelled like a body.
It did. That's why I started leaving. Let's get out of here, man.
I didn't catch it until the breeze came my way, you know?
Oh, God. We might want to let somebody know about that. That did not smell right.
Make some phone calls.
Oh,
I grabbed my phone.
oh, something down there.
Later, we can smell a dead body.
There's something dead down there.
Hopefully it's an animal.
I hope. Oh.
Something large moved through the brush nearby, followed by a sudden, sharp sound that immediately raised the alarm. It wasn't ambiguous to them. It was a gunfire. The sound wasn't distant
I
enough
knew
to
it was.
dismiss. It wasn't accompanied by voices or visible people, but it was close enough to trigger instinct. They didn't stay to investigate further. They left the area immediately, got into their vehicle, and drove away, later stating that it felt like they had been shot at, or at the very least, deliberately warned off. There was no confirmation of who was out there, no explanation for the smell, no clarity on whether the sound came from a firearm, fireworks, or something else entirely. Just the realization that they were no longer alone in a place with limited visibility, no backup, and a long history of violence tied to that exact hill. This clip stands out not because of shadows or ghost stories, but because of how quickly curiosity turned into risk. Fort Anderson wasn't just a haunted location on paper. It was a remote site where something, or someone, made it clear they weren't welcome anymore. And whether that danger came from history, coincidence, or a very real person hiding in the woods, the result was the same. They left, and they wisely didn't go back. At Fort Anderson, the threat may have come from another person, but in the next clip, the danger is totally something else, although just as deadly. This next video comes from Sergel, the creator behind the YouTube channel Travel Stories. His content usually centers around solitude, long journeys into untouched wilderness, nights spent in handmade log cabins, and the quiet routines of surviving far from civilization. Most of the time, his videos are calm, methodical, and almost meditative, but this one shows how quickly that calm can fracture. The trip begins like many others. Sergel heads deep into the forest, planning to spend the night alone in a small log cabin he's used before. On the way, he stops to check a trail camera he had installed earlier in the summer. Immediately, he notices something is wrong.
But I would carry a knife, that's for sure. Even a kitchen or meat cleaver would be alright, yeah. That's exactly what I would be taking. So I wouldn't advise anyone to come near me. If they try to hurt me, they will end up getting knifed. And that's the harsh truth. Because you just don't know what ends up in these forests, do you really?
Ловушку эту установил где-то в начале июня, в первой половине июня. Сейчас посмотрю, включу, если... Ну, в любом случае, вы сейчас кадры увидите, какие там есть.
Sorry, I don't understand your language. That is a bear.
Новые. Подумаем, что-нибудь придумаем.
The camera is hanging crookedly. The mount is cracked. When he reviews the footage, the reason becomes clear. A bear had investigated it. Not a large one, but curious and strong enough to snap plastic like it was nothing. It's a quiet reminder of where he is. Not a campsite, not a park, but an animal's territory. He reaches the cabin as daylight fades and starts preparing for the night. Water has to be collected from a nearby stream. Firewood needs to be gathered. And then a real problem appears. The wood stove refuses to draw smoke properly. Instead of venting outside, smoke pours into the cabin, filling the space until it's hard to breathe. Multiple attempts fail. The air grows thick and dangerous. In a place like this, a malfunctioning stove isn't an inconvenience, it's a genuine threat.
Ребята, я плохо проверил все трубы. Смотрите. Видите? Осиное гнездо внутри трубы. Прям внутри трубы сделали осиное гнездо. Охренеть. Так, сейчас мы его вытащим.
After dismantling the pipes piece by piece, he finds the cause. Inside the chimney is a wasp nest, built silently over time, blocking airflow completely. Some of the insects are still inside, dead from smoke. He removes the nest, clears the pipe, and finally the stove works again. The danger passes, but it's already clear how fragile safety is out here. One overlooked detail could have ended the night very differently. The next morning starts peacefully. Autumn light filters through the trees. The forest feels calm again. But that calm doesn't last because not long after waking up that morning, the danger becomes real. Sergel spots the bear with his own eyes outside the cabin, close enough to immediately change the situation. This wasn't a passing animal. It was aware, curious, and close. He loads his rifle and waits, listening. He doesn't rush outside. He doesn't assume the bear has gone. That hesitation matters. Bears don't announce themselves. They don't follow scripts.
Sorry about that, Paul's count.
Eventually, he decided to step outside, hoping noise alone would be enough to push the animal away. And it worked. For now. But the tension didn't immediately fade. Sergel packed up knowing the bear could return at any moment. But it never did. He didn't see it again. Still, the awareness lingered. Even as he moved deeper into the forest to hunt hazel grouse and reset trail cameras, there was a quiet understanding that things could have gone very differently. Out there, help wasn't minutes away. There was no cell signal, no quick backup. This video wasn't unsettling because of shadows or imagined threats. It was disturbing because everything in it was real. A damaged camera trap, a blocked chimney filling the cabin with smoke, and a bear close enough to test the line between curiosity and danger. Alone in the wilderness, even ordinary moments carried weight. And sometimes, the most serious threats weren't loud or dramatic. They were patient, unpredictable, and just out of sight. Now Sergel survived because he respected what he couldn't control. The next creator decided to do the opposite, on purpose. And that creator is the man behind the channel named Dead Appalachia, a man who grew up in the region and focuses on separating Appalachian reality from internet myth. In this video, he set out to do something deliberately provocative, break every so-called rule of Appalachia that circulates online, rules about whistling after dark, leaving curtains open, going into the Eventually, he decided to step outside, hoping noise alone would be enough to push the animal away, and it worked. For now. But the tension didn't immediately fade. Sergil packed up knowing the bear could return at any moment, but it never did. He didn't see it again. Still, the awareness lingered. Even as he moved deeper into the forest to hunt hazel grouse and reset trail cameras, there was a quiet understanding that things could have gone very differently. Out there, help wasn't minutes away. There was no cell signal, no quick backup. This video wasn't unsettling because of shadows or imagined threats. It was disturbing because everything in it was real. A damaged camera trap, a blocked chimney filling the cabin with smoke, and a bear close enough to test the line between curiosity and danger. Alone in the wilderness, even ordinary moments carried weight. And sometimes, the most serious threats weren't loud or dramatic. They were patient, unpredictable, and just out of sight. Now Sergel survived because he respected what he couldn't control. The next creator decided to do the opposite, on purpose. And that creator is the man behind the channel named Dead Appalachia, a man who grew up in the region and focuses on separating Appalachian reality from internet myth. In this video, he set out to do something deliberately provocative: break every so-called rule of Appalachia that circulates online. Rules about whistling after dark, leaving curtains open, going into the woods at night, and calling out into the forest. The goal wasn't to summon anything. It was to test whether these rules had any real-world consequences, or whether they'd been exaggerated into something they were never meant to be. To do that, he and his wife rented an isolated off-grid cabin deep in the Appalachian backwoods of eastern Ohio. No neighbors, no streetlights, no immediate help, just woods, wildlife, and silence. The kind of place where normal sounds carry farther than they should.
Yeah, we are in the Appalachian wilderness of eastern Ohio. I think this is my first time being in Ohio, so we have rented out this isolated off-grid cabin out here in the wilderness, just so I can see if these rules of Appalachia have any cadence. Because I've lived in Appalachia all my life. You know, I was born here, I was raised here, and I currently live here. But yeah, we're here in an off-grid cabin. I'm going to be doing some of the things that you're supposedly not supposed to do here in Appalachia at night. And we'll see if we capture any type of paranormal activity. We'll see if anything breaks down this door to drag me out into the woods to punish me for breaking one of these rules. Or nothing's going to happen. I'm going to look like a fool on camera. Either way, we're going to do it. Howdy, critters. You see me? I can't see you very well. As you can see, it is very well dark. It is nighttime here in southern Appalachia. So already I am breaking one of the big rules of Appalachia: going outside from dusk till dawn, which I've always thought was a really silly one.
Not at all, mate. You're doubting with the spirit. You do not do that, my plan. You wait and see. And anything you've got will not hurt the spirits, because you can't really see them, can you, mate? And if they did show themselves, you'd know about it.
God.
Take your camera, phone. Mate.
Hopefully you can hear that with the audio turned up. Did y'all hear that rustling? Hello? Any Wendigos out here? Any skinwalkers?
Can anyone tell me what Wendigos are? Because I'm oblivious to what
I ain't afraid of you.
Oh, and that's something you should not say. If you say you're not afraid, you will be soon, love.
As daylight fades, the tone shifts. Coyotes can be heard calling nearby, close enough to echo through the trees. Rustling sounds move along the tree line. Probably nothing supernatural, but enough to remind you how exposed you are once darkness settles in. That night, the rules start getting broken. Curtains are left open. Whistling is played into the woods. He walks trails after dark,
That is
deliberately
not good,
antagonizing the
isn't
environment.
it? You
Not
really
because
are
he
guys
believes the
with that.
folklore, but because he wants to see if anything measurable happens. And something does happen.
Let's
I wonder if
begin
this
this
guy ever uploads
investigation
again.
in earnest. It's fall. Oh, I love the cold air. All right, if I'm going to be going out here, I think it might be smart to bring some protection. Big old heavy axe. It should do the trick.
That will not
I
help
didn't bring
you
a
with
gun
an axe,
because
Wendigo, or
I don't
any
have
kind
a
of thing
carry
like that will
permit
not
for
help you.
Ohio, so
Especially gets
you know what? Unfortunately, there's no way I'm going to be able to carry that and the camera and the light and be able to know where I'm going. So I'm going to have to leave the axe behind. Okay. The woods around here just look so ominous and creepy and uninviting. It's like whatever is out here does not want you in here.
Not an apparition, but a steady escalation of tension. Coyotes grow louder and closer. Sounds carry strangely across the ridge. But he presses on, even though everything inside him tells him to head back to the cabin.
This forest is daunting, to say the least. Did I just see something move? I think it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. We're almost to the top of the hill, I think. Oh, man. That incline. Getting the best of me here. All right. This place looks pretty secluded. We're a decent bit away from the cabin. This is a fine place as any. I've was sent this spirit box by a subscriber of mine. So this will be my first time using it. I honestly don't know how to use it that well. I'm kind of new to all this, but maybe there's some spiritual energies here I can talk to.
Pay for a vacation later.
Right, well, no one can see anything then, there.
Do you hear that shit? Those are coyotes. They are very, very close. What got them hooting and hollering last time is the spirit box. Maybe if I run it again, I'll get them to start up again. Let's try that. What the actual hell? I think it's about time I head back to the cabin. What the actual hell was that? The spirit box was working fine just a minute ago, getting regular radio signals. Is that normal? I'm sure there's some much more experienced paranormal investigators who have used spirit boxes frequently. Is that normal? For it to make that god-awful sounds? That has set my nerves right on edge. I don't like it.
The spirit box, something even the creator admits he doesn't fully understand, begins emitting distorted noise that's harsh, mechanical, and completely different from normal radio chatter. Enough to make him stop using it altogether.
I think I'm going to continue this investigation in the safety of the cabin. I just, I feel a very, very unwelcoming presence here in these woods, and I just keep hearing things walking around me, so I guess this is what you get when you purposely antagonize dangerous nature, spirits, and entities, right? Oh yeah, here. It is, and I'm up there.
Did you go by it already?
Yeah, so it goes the cabin, geode house, and then the A-frame. They're kind of up the same path. If you keep looking on the right here, there'll be two signs that say geo house and then A-frame house.
Okay, and the signs are on the right hand side?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right, thanks.
No problem. You know that A-frame and those other cabins I was talking about? Those fellers were lost and just wanted to try to find where the cabin was that they're supposed to go to. I was worried I had disturbed someone doing all this and gotten someone mad at me, but I reckon we're okay. It's weird they're coming in so late. All right, let's get back inside.
Later, while regrouping at the cabin, his wife mentions seeing unexplained lights moving along the ridgeline. Too high and too slow to be vehicles, too steady to be flashlights. Again, no conclusion is drawn, just observation. Eventually, they leave the cabin temporarily to reset. When they return, the night continues without escalation. No break-ins, no figures at the windows, no dramatic payoff. By morning, the conclusion is simple and far more grounded than the myths suggest. Appalachia isn't a supernatural trap waiting to punish you for breaking rules invented online, but it is an isolated, unfamiliar environment where sound behaves oddly, wildlife moves freely, and fear fills in gaps when visibility drops and control disappears. Nothing followed him home. Nothing attacked them. But the discomfort was real. Because sometimes fear doesn't come from monsters. It comes from realizing how little control you have once you're deep in the woods after dark, and how easy it is for folklore to grow when explanations stay just out of reach. And that's what makes videos like this unsettling. But not every unsettling place relies on legend. Some leave behind physical evidence, and no explanation for why it's there. And this next clip is a great example of that. It isn't tied to a single confirmed incident or crime. Instead, it's one of those situations that becomes unsettling not because of what's proven, but because of what can't be explained. And once you see what was found in this stretch of forest, it's hard not to ask why anyone would be here at all. MKP Studios is a channel run by Casey, an explorer known for venturing deep into remote wilderness areas, places far beyond marked trails and easy access. His videos often focus on documenting what gets left behind in these environments, and in this case, he returned to a location in the Pacific Northwest that had already raised serious concerns during a previous visit. Earlier explorations had led him to an abandoned cell phone hidden deep in the woods, one that was actively ringing when he found it. Viewers urged him to go back, not for answers, but to see if there were signs of further human activity nearby. This video documents that return.
And what's even crazier is that not even 10 minutes ago, I got a severe weather alert. So apparently there's some sort of tropical storm moving its way through Washington, so it's currently pouring down rain right now. So that just adds another layer to this video because I'm definitely about to get soaked. Check it out. We have our first sign. I'm just gonna keep heading down this trail, but we have seen this before, just giving warnings not to go any further. So yeah, let's just keep going and see what happens. I'm just gonna head up that area. See, like, there's some trash, but this is like one of the biggest parts of the creek. It goes down under this tunnel. Whoa. I see some like trash. Yo, it's a suitcase and a tire. That's crazy.
Almost immediately, it becomes clear that this isn't an untouched forest. Scattered along the trail are objects that don't belong, items suggesting prolonged human presence rather than a brief stop. None of it is arranged like a campsite, but it neither looks accidental. As Casey moves deeper, the severe weather sets in. Heavy rain begins falling after a storm warning is issued, soaking the terrain and slowing movement. In conditions like this, sound travels poorly, visibility drops, and navigation becomes more difficult, factors that already make remote terrain dangerous without any other variables involved. And things were only getting more strange.
As I started hiking into the woods, I immediately noticed several missing person signs posted along the trail. Now, I'd seen similar signs in the nearby town before, but never this deep into the forest. And it was definitely a creepy way to start off this video. So this once again just emphasizes the dangers of this place. So I've never seen any missing signs around here before, but I'm not sure if this is meant to be a deterrent, similar to like maybe the other signs that we've seen around here, but this is definitely strange. This is definitely a new one. I'm pretty sure this is a sleeping bag. Yeah, this is definitely a sleeping bag. This looks like pretty new. There's something in here. Whoa, it's a shotgun shell. It looks like it's unused. Okay, this is definitely unsettling.
No firearm was present. No explanation is offered. But the implication is unavoidable. Someone was here recently, and not casually. But still, he continues to hike deeper. And when Casey reaches the location of his previous find, the abandoned phone, he notices changes. The original cross he had documented earlier has fallen over. Beside it, a second cross now stands. The words, "Forgive us," are written across it. This wasn't there before. Someone returned after his last visit. Someone deliberately altered the site.
This was the original one that we found, but it's fallen over. But there's this new one right next to it that says "Forgive Us," and it looks pretty new. I am shocked right now. I can't believe that this area has changed. It's been at least a couple months since I found the phone. It was right here. Yeah, so as you can see, the cliff goes all the way down there, and this original cross, and then now this new one. I'm so shocked right now. I can't believe this. So your guess is as good as mine on if this is some sort of burial site, but someone had to have been here recently to put up this second cross.
After revisiting the spot, I kept hiking deeper into the woods for probably another 20 to 30 minutes without seeing anything unusual. But then something so strange happened that it nearly made me stop filming altogether.
I think I just found something.